Hi everyone, I'm back again. I haven't done a video in a little while. I'm so sorry, I've been so busy. But I'm back and I thought I would do a video on my favourites from this month. So I've not really got that many. I was away all month, so I kind of just had my one makeup bag and I wasn't really trying different things, but I'll show you what I have enjoyed this month. So let's get into it. The first thing is a foundation that I used to love. It's from Dior and it is the Dior Nude. And I am the shade 010. I think this actually might have changed now. I've had this for such a long time because I have so many foundations. It's crazy. So I can never get through them. But I picked this out because I used to love it. And one of my friends works for Dior, so she turned me onto this and the powder. And such a great foundation. If you like glowy kind of medium coverage, then you will love this. It just makes your skin look so good and natural, and I have been wearing it all month, so definitely a favourite. The next thing I talked about in my last haul, and it is the Origins Original Skin Renewal Serum with Willow Herb, and I've been using this for probably about a month now. I love it. I loved it from the first day I started using it. The texture is like silk, so when you put it on you're immediately going to love it. I put it on the first night, woke up the next morning and I was obsessed. I honestly can't remember the last time I've been so impressed so quickly by a skincare product. There's lots of claims, and if you want to read up about it I would go on the Origins website because the page explains it really well, better than I can. But I have absolutely been loving it. My skin, it seems a lot more smooth and even and just more radiant. So I've been using that every morning and night and I absolutely love it. I think there was such a gap in the market for a serum for younger skins, and I think this has done a great job of filling it. So I was in London for 3 weeks. I got there and discovered that I had forgotten to bring any makeup brushes, and I could have screamed. I opened my makeup bag, I brought all of my makeup, but I did not bring one brush. So I thought about going and buying a couple of MAC brushes because most of my brushes are MAC or Real Technique or Tom Ford, but to buy a lot of those is expensive. I already have so many brushes that I just could not justify buying more for them to sit and not get used as soon as I came home. So I decided that I was just gonna have to deal with it. So I didn't really have any like important things to do while I was down there, so I decided to go and buy a really cheap brush, and between using my fingers and using the brush that I'm about to talk about, I managed to do my makeup for the whole time. And the brush is this little cheap cheek brush from Boots number 17, and I think this was £2.29 or something. Do you know what? It's actually a really good brush. I mean, I don't think I'm going to throw all my MAC ones away and buy these, but it done the job. It's really soft, it's synthetic. I used it for contour, I used it for blush, I used it for all over powder. There was one day I buffed the Dior foundation in with it, and it's held up really well. I mean, obviously I can't say much because I've only had it for a couple of weeks. Can't really say too much for how long it'll last, but I'm impressed by it. So if you're looking for a super cheap brush, then I mean, I have to say I would recommend this, and it got me through the month. And now I am reunited with all of my beautiful brushes. But this saved me this month. I've fallen back in love this month with the MAC Mineralised Skin Finish Natural. I wear the shade Light, obviously. This is the old packaging. It now comes with a mirror, which is even better. I used to love these powders, but I just kind of got away from them. I was using the MAC Prep and Prime or Studio Fix, but I've been using this again this month and it's brilliant. If you don't really like a powder, if you don't like your skin to look too matte, then you'll like this. It just gives a tiny bit of coverage and still gives your skin a little bit of a glow. It's not as matte as a lot of powders are, so if you don't really like powder then I'm sure you will like that. Also been in love with the MAC blush in taupe to contour my skin. This is quite grey toned, so because I'm so fair I find that the more of the grey undertone suits me a little bit better. But it's warm enough that it doesn't look like I've got grey eyeshadow everywhere. This only comes in the refill now, so this is just an old MAC blush pot that I had depotted something else and I've just thrown it in there so that I could take it away. But I've absolutely loved this. If you're really fair, then give it a go. I also like to wear it as eyeshadow, and I find for some reason it looks a lot warmer when I wear it on my eyes than it does when I wear it on my cheeks. I don't know what that is. But love this. It gives such a good contour and I'm all about that contour. While we're on the subject of cheeks, I've also been falling back in love with the good old faithful, we all used to love it, and it is Sleek Rose Gold Blush. It's a sort of pinky peachy tone with a lot of gold shot through it. This was really popular a couple of years ago because it was meant to be a dupe for NARS Orgasm Blush. I have that and I have to say it's not one of my favourites, but my friend always wears Sleek Rose Gold and I always love it on her, so I have been trying to get back into it again and I love it. It's just so pretty, so easy to wear and really cheap. So I think I'm going to take that on holiday because I think it would look so nice with a tan. And the last couple of things, this is a little eyeshadow palette that I took away and I'll go through the eyeshadows in a second. It's one of the old MAC quads and I just popped the insert out so that I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that I can fit 6 eyeshadows in it instead of 4. And it's fantastic for when I'm going away because this kind of covers me and I just pick whatever eyeshadows I'm loving at the time. So as you can see at the moment I'm all about the warm eyeshadows, and this is vanilla, all that glitters, bronze at the bottom, texture in the middle, soft brown here and ground brown, and that covers me. Really warm eyeshadows, love them all, use them all, perfect. And it's really small instead of taking a huge palette. And the last thing, staying in the vein of warm tones, is the lip liner I have on today, and this is Spice lip liner from MAC. It's been out of stock for a while and I finally got my hands on it. Love it. What more can I say? This is as nude as I will go. You know I'm all about a red lip, all about a dark lip, but I want to try and broaden my horizons, but I've decided that this is as nude as I will go and I love it. I think this is my sort of version of the Kylie Jenner lip because I don't wear pink. So I love this. I love to overdraw my lips quite a lot. We all do it now. You know you do. And those have been my favourites. Not too many. As I said, I've been sticking to the same things. I mean, you can't really do much when you've not got any makeup brushes, so that was a challenge. But in next month's favourites, I will have been on holiday for 3 weeks, so hopefully I'll have some new makeup products to make me look like a bronze goddess. So see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching and subscribing. Bye!